Hello, I'm Riley and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet your very own possum plush. This is a pattern that I use for a lot of different little critters and characters. It's a very versatile pattern and I'm going to be showing you the specific way that I use it to make a little possum. The things you're going to need is a white or cream yarn. This can be any type of yarn, but I prefer to use Chanel. You will also need a grey. You will also need black. We also have a pink. Another thing you will need is some eyes. I'm using some little safety eyes here. Another thing you will need, of course, is stuffing or fillers. You need some scissors. And then today I will be using a 5mm hook. The first thing you want to do is to take your white or cream yarn. We are going to create a magic circle. Now, to create a magic circle, if you don't know, you grab your two fingers like this and you want to pinch and hold down with your thumb. We're then going to drape it over and around the back and then back over the front. And I tend to use my pinky to sort of secure the yarn. We created this little X shape. This is exactly how we would create a slip knot, just with a little extra step. We're going to put our hook under the first bit, closest to the end of our fingers. We're then going to turn our hook around so the actual hooking part is facing the bottom, and then we're just going to grab that second bit here and pull it through. And then now, just to make sure that it doesn't come undone and to secure it, I tend to move my hook and just twist that around. From here, we're going to wiggle our fingers out. That's usually where we would have tightened if we were making a slip knot. You want to grab your long string. I'm going to go over the hook. And then I'm going to pull through. And then here, you just tug on the long string a little bit to tighten it. Usually your end will be all up in there. You can move this out of the way. Now that we have our magic circle, we are going to work 6 into it. So first things first, we're going to pop our hook in. I usually secure it with my finger. Then we're going to grab our long piece of yarn. We're going to yarn over the hook, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. I'm going to show this one more time for people that don't know. I'm going to go in the circle, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've got 2 single crochets, so I'm going to go ahead and do 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we now have the 6 in our magic circle. From here we're going to tighten it, and the way we tighten it is with shorter string. We just pull it. Now we're going to go into round 2, and for round 2 we're going to put an increase in every stitch, so it's 6 increases all the way around. The best way to describe an increase is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So we're in this first stitch, we're going to yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2 like we did before. So that's 1 single crochet. Go back in the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. It's our first increase. We put that just in the first stitch. Now we go into our second stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, back in the same stitch, pull through 1, pull through 2. We've just placed 2 increases into our round, so we have 4 more, and then we have completed our 6 increases into that round. So now we have a total of 12 all the way around. The next pattern we're going to go around with is a single crochet and then an increase all the way around. So we're going to do single crochet, increase 6 times. We'll go into our first stitch and do 1 single crochet, and then in our next stitch we need to place an increase. So remember, that's 1 single crochet in that stitch, and then back in the same stitch, single crochet, and then we're going to continue 3, 4, back in the same stitch, 4, and then we've reached our 12th stitch. and that's it for round 3. From here, we are now going to do 2 rows of single crochet all the way around. After the last row, we now have 18 stitches all the way around. So we're going to go round with a cream colour for 18, and then for another 18. Go into the first one, 1, 2, 17, 18. And that is it for round 4. So we go into round 5, which is another 18 single crochet. So 1, 2, 17, and now we're about to approach our 18th stitch. So I'm going to go in, yarn over, pull through, and instead of yarning over and pulling through on these last 2, I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to grab our scissors and we are going to cut about here. And now we are done with our cream colour. So here we're going to do a colour change into our grey colour. We're going to grab our grey colour, create a slip knot, which is like the magic circle before. Place our thumb down, we go over, cross, grab with our pinky, and then we're going to go under, take a hook, pull through, twist it, wiggle our fingers out, but this time we're going to pull and tighten. So now that we've created a slip knot with the new colour, we're going to pull that through our 2 loops. And then to secure it, we're going to start on round 6, and we're just going to place 1 single crochet for now. So we're going to go into the next stitch, we're going to yarn over, we're going to pull through, yarn over, and pull through both. So for round 6, we want to do 6 single crochets in our grey colour. We've already done 1, we're going to do 2, 5, and then when we get to 6, we want to stop again with the 2 loops. So 6, stop with our 2 loops. Now this time we're not going to cut off the grey, we want to keep it on. We're going to grab our pink colour, and the same as last time, we're going to do a slip knot, grab the pink colour on, pull through the 2 loops, and we're going to hold it here. We're not going to do the single crochet to secure this because now we're going to be working a bobble stitch. For a bobble stitch, it's basically 4 double crochets together. So for a double crochet, we yarn over, and then after we've yarned over, we go into our stitch. We yarn over again, we pull through, we yarn over, we pull through these first 2 on the hook, not this third one. So 1, 2, keeping that third one on, and we've got 2 left over. If we were doing a normal double crochet, we would then yarn over and we would pull through these 2, but we're not, we're doing a bobble stitch, so we're going to remain here. We are then going to yarn over again, and we're going to repeat the exact same thing that we did. So we're going to go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through just 2. So now we will have 3 loops on our hook. We'll do this again, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And we have 4 loops on our hook, so we yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we've got 5 loops on our hook. So the best way to tell whether you've done enough is you should have 5 loops left on your hook. And then we're going to reintroduce our grey colour. So we're going to yarn over, and then with our grey colour we're going to pull through all 5 loops. Go into our next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've created a single crochet in the next stitch, and we want 5 single crochets across. So that was 1, 2, 5, and then we're going to repeat the process again, yarn over and pull through, and then we're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, got 3 on our hook, yarn over, go in again, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, go in 1 more time, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And then again we have 5 on our hook. With the grey we're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. And then in our next stitch, place 1 single crochet. So now we've done our first single crochet, we're going to go in and do our second one, and we want 5 total. And that is the end of round 6. So from here we're just going to do 1 round of single crochet, so 18 total in our grey colour. So 1, 2, 17, 18, and that was our last stitch in round 7. So this is the point we're going to add our safety eyes. I like to count 4 down, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Place 1 here, and then we're going to count 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to place 1 here. We want to leave enough space to sew on our little nose here. We're going to continue on to round 8. So first thing we want to do is 7 single crochets in our grey. So 1, 2, 6, 7. And on our 7th stitch we're leaving 2 loops. We're going to create another arm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to get the grey, yarn over, pull through all loops, go into our next stitch, place a single crochet. We want to place 4 single crochets total, so that was our first one. 4, and then keep 2 loops, and we're going to do another foot, yarn over, pull through all our loops, and then go into the next stitch, single crochet 1. So we've placed our first single crochet and we want 5 total to end the round. So 2, 5. Starting to take some shape. So now we are going to go into our next stitch, yarn over, pull through and keep the 2 loops, yarn over with our pink and pull through. From here I'm going to chain 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go into the second chain from our hook, so not this first one here, this second one. I'm going to go in and we're going to do a slip stitch. So the way to do a slip stitch, we're just going to yarn over, pull through one, and then pull through the second one. So repeat that again for the second one. Go in, yarn over, pull through one, pull through the other one. So we're just pulling through both immediately. In, yarn over, pull through one, pull through the other one. Last one, go in, pull through both. So that was 4 slip stitches into a chain 5, and I go into the next stitch. So this is the stitch that we've come from. Into the next one, put hook in and yarn over, pull through one, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're going to cut off our pink. That single crochet counted as the first stitch on this new round we're doing, and for round 9 we want to do single crochet decrease all the way round. So first I'm going to show you how to do a decrease, and then I will show you the trick that I recommend when you're crocheting plushies. So to do a decrease, you want to go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 2 loops on your hook. We are then going to go straight into the next stitch. So this is the stitch we've come from, go into the next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through. So now we have 3 loops on our hook, and then we're just going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So we've basically crocheted 2 stitches into one, and that's our decrease. So we've done 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. We'll then go into the next stitch for our next single crochet, and then we're going to do our next decrease in these 2 stitches. I'm going to show you how I personally do it to make it look a little bit more uniform in plushies. When I go into the stitch, picks up these 2 loops. When you go into, you instead just go into the first one. Same thing with a yarn over, pull through 1, just going into the first loop on the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then we've got 3 loops, pull through all 3. If that's a little bit too tricky for you, just stick with the basic decrease for now. So we've done single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. So the way I personally would count that is I would go 1, 2, 3 for the decrease, 4, 5, 6 for the decrease. So then we're going to go single crochet again, 7, decrease, so first stitch 8, 9, next stitch, yarn over, pull through. So it's single crochet, decrease 6 times all the way around. Our last single crochet, 16. Our last decrease, 17, 18, and we are back at our tail. We now want to finish this off with our last round, which is the 10th round, and we're going to do 6 decreases. We want to make sure we push the tail back. We don't want it tucked into the project, we want it back. Reach over where the tail joins. I'm going to yarn over, next stitch, yarn over. That's our first decrease. Now I start stuffing on the 4th decrease. There isn't a very big hole to stuff into, so you are more than welcome to stuff at any earlier point. Poke in. You can always pull your hook away and take it out, just to make it a little bit easier for now. So I'm going to continue. I do quite like to stuff mine pretty full, and then just do a little squish test. I'm now going to reattach my hook, put your hook back in, and then pull to tighten. We're going to place our final 2 decreases. We are then going to place our hook in the next stitch and create a slip stitch. Pull the yarn over, pull through both. We're going to cut our grey off, but give it a little bit of a tail. We're going to yarn over, pull through, so chain 1, and then just pull your string all the way through. Tighten. So how I would usually secure this is with a yarn needle. I would then pull through all the way around, tighten it, create some slip knots, and then stuff it in. But I'm going to show you how to do this with a crochet hook for those that might not have suitable needles. So we're going to, from the outside, go into the stitch that's next to our tail, like so. I'm going to pull all the way through. Next one, pull all the way through. Then you're just going to pull a little bit. You don't want the yarn to snap, so just a little bit until you see the bottom is closed off. We are then going to go under and through. We want to pull from sort of this point of our tail, put through. So we've got a loop created. Then we're simply going to get our tail and we're going to pull it through our loop and tighten. Stick your hook in from a point further down, like here, up right next to where our tail is. We're going to pull our tail all the way through. We're just going to cut this off as close to the plush as possible. So all that's left is to add our little nose and our little ears. To add our ears, we want to grab black yarn, and we are going to create a slip knot. The black yarn, under, pull through, tighten. Take this off your hook. We are going to count down to the 3rd row. 1, 2, 3. I like to do it so that's the one above the edge of our eye. It's in this hole here. In and out, like so. Pop our slip knot on. We're going to pull this through. And then straight away we're going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, then we're going to place a double crochet in the same stitch, so we're going to yarn over, place our hook back in, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through the front 2, so we have 2 loops left on our hook, yarn over, pull through the second 2, and then we're going to go back into our stitch and create a slip knot. So yarn over, pull through, both, like so. Tighten it a little bit, and then you will want to grab your scissors and cut. Yarn over, pull through, chain, and just pull it all the way through. That's how we finish off. And we've got our first ear. With these 2 tails, I simply just place into the body and simply pull those through, and this is our first ear created. So we're going to go and do the exact same thing on the other side, probably about here. We're going to pop it back on, put through, so 1, 2, place a double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last two, and then we're going to do a slip stitch, go in, and over, and pull through both. Cut that off, and over, pull through, and then I'm just going to tuck those in. We are so close to finishing, and he is looking super cute. So now we just need to add his little nose. So I'm going to take my pink cut, reasonable length. This would be perfect to use a needle for, but I am trying to make this beginner friendly for people that might not have a needle. I'm going to go in and out, right between the eyes. And we're going to grab our pink and yarn through. Now we have placed that through, we want to keep a little tail here, and we are going to pop our hook back in. But this time we're going to take the thread from the opposite side and we're going to pull that all the way through, like so, and then use your hook, chunk it out, and we repeat that one more time. So we're going to go in again, we're just going to pull that all the way through, pull to adjust, and now I sort of just take my hook, I pull these ends out, like so, and then from here, I just like to secure it with 2 knots, so 1, 2, cut it short, pull it inside. And there we go, this is the little possum. We have his cute little tail and his cute little face. This is such a simple project that you can whip up so quickly, and this pattern is so versatile. I have many ways on how to make capybaras, frogs, bears, polar bears. There's also a axolotl pattern with this that I can do a little tutorial on. Just let me know what animals you would like to see and I will make sure to get those done for you. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave any feedback in the comments. If there are any bits that I went a little bit too fast on or too slow on, please do let me know. There will be a short version of how to make this with the written instructions on my TikTok and my YouTube shorts. Both of those will be linked below. Make sure to like if you enjoy this content and would like to see more. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.